I was born in 1911 on Clinton Street on the Lower East Side. My parents told me that the street was called Doctor's Row because all the doctors lived there, but I was born in a tenement. And when I was a year old, my parents felt that they'd had enough of it, and we moved to Brooklyn, which at that time was sort of a suburb of Manhattan. We moved to 123 Powell Street. In a two-family house, we had the whole upper floor, and that's where my brother Harold was born. When I was 5, there was an epidemic of polio in New York City. And my mother was so worried because young children were dying like flies that she decided to leave the city. And we had cousins in Lewiston, Maine. The family got in touch with them and they welcomed us. And I remember, the thing that I remember about it most is that for 2 days, one day after the other, we had to stand in line to be certified as healthy before we would get a pass to go on a train, because they weren't letting many people out of New York City to other cities. The epidemic was so great. So at 5, we moved to Lewiston, Maine, and to me, it was an adventure like one I'll never forget. I just loved living there, but my father, who was a New York City boy, was very unhappy. He used to love the opera. He loved going to the Jewish theater. And after about 2 years, I moved back to Brooklyn, and that's where most of my girlhood was spent. Actually, until I got married in 1936. So those were my beginnings.